Okay, I'm going to tell you my favorite way to handle an objection on the phone, in person, or even in an email. It's a little bit out there. My favorite way is to initiate the objection before your buyer can bring it up. Now first, to do this, you have to know every possible objection you will ever hear in order to make this work for you. Once you know all of them, okay, every objection possible, you can then initiate them and take the sting out of it, control the process, and literally differentiate yourself from everyone else in your market immediately. Now, why would you wait? I'm going to ask you this. Why would you wait if you know that your buyer on the phone, walking in, looking at you, is going to have a question or initiate some objection? Why would you wait for them to bring it up when you could bring it up? Why would you wait and be defensive and protected? Why wouldn't you just bring it up and disarm them, initiate that exact issue that you know sooner or later they'll have to bring up, like price or payments or do you have it or how long is it going to take? Any of the things that your people, your customers, your clientele, because of your product line, is going to initiate. See, 99% of the time, the price question, just looking, the not ready, is going to come up in your greeting. Whether you're on an appointment with an executive or whether you're in a retail environment and somebody just walks in, you know you're going to hear similar things over and over regardless of the client. You know that 100% of the time, someone comes to your company or calls in for one thing. What is it? Okay, I'm just giving you an example here. They call in and say, hey, do you have this? Or how much is it? They're calling for what? Information. So if I initiated that, if I was on the offensive and didn't cross my fingers, oh, I hope they don't bring it up this time. Come on, how can you be a professional when you know for sure the last 1,000 transactions you were involved in, they brought up the same thing or same 3 or 4 things, and you're like, I hope they don't bring it up. Look, bring it up yourself. Bring it up yourself and you'll have immediate control of the process. Welcome. Great to have, great to have you call. Great to have you come by. Thank you. My name is, and yours? My job here, let me just tell you what my job is. I'm going to initiate now. My job is to find you the product you want, get you the best price and terms, and anything else you need in the shortest period of time possible. See, would that be fair enough? I'm going to get an agreement now. Is that fair enough? See, I'm initiating all the things people are sensitive to. Price, time, how long it's going to take. And if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to. This moves me into the process. It actually moves them into the process. Remember, your goal in the greeting is to be present with the client, okay? Is to be professional, is to be transparent so you can gain control. You want to differentiate yourself from everybody else they've either met or will meet. You want to be confident in your product, your process, and your pricing. And you have to assure people today, in the period of time we're in instant. I want everything now. You have to ensure people, guarantee them you're not going to waste their time, and then immediately remove any confrontation from your process. Look, if the opportunity, the customer, already knew everything and was completely confident in what decision they should make, they would have already bought. That's right. Okay? What I'm suggesting to you is if they knew everything, they would have hooked up already with someone, right? Okay? But they came looking with you, or they called in, or they agreed to have you come by and show your product, and then they gave you one of these. So what I'm going to suggest you do, okay? This is my favorite way to handle objections. I don't handle them when they come up. I bring them up before they're able to. Okay? So I was on a call the other day with a client. I brought up price in the first 30 seconds of the phone call. Why would I do that? So I get it out of the way so I don't spend 20 minutes in a phone call and the 19 minutes he's, well, how much? See, you put price on the last page of your proposal. I don't care if you put it 30 pages in deep. They all go to the last page first. So we want to initiate buyer sensitive issues. I want to bring them up, handle them on their terms, take the power away from them, get control of the process, make a strong first impression, and start with control. Now, the question is going to be, how do I handle price up if I bring it up? Look, I'm going to give you all that. I'm going to give you every way. If I'm going to bring it up now, I'm going to handle it somewhere in these other segments. The way to handle questions, reactionary defense responses, any objection, we're going to give you all those. Okay? The reality is if you bring buyer-sensitive issues up before they're able to, you're going to force yourself to learn how to handle them, right? You're not going to be crossing your fingers, oh, I hope they don't bring it up. You're going to bring it up, If you bring it up, you know you have to handle it. Be a pro here. Initiate sensitive issues, and I promise you, you will immediately differentiate yourself from everybody in the market. You'll get on common ground that quick, and you'll position yourself to have control that does not feel like control to the other side.